I thought we were supposed to be friends.
We are.
I thought you were supposed to be brothers, which is it?
That's what I thought too, and apparently I got corrected.
Well, you just called us friends, so what do you want?
You did it
I can't
first.
believe you friend zone him like this.
You did
Yeah,
it
I can't
first.
believe you do that to me. You rapscallion.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no
rapscallion.
idea. You want to talk?
Absolute
Okay,
hoodlum.
let's talk about rapscallions. You know, fuck starting the campaign.
This sounds like this is gonna be
So-
like a debate. How about we put a pin in this?
No. So, we're sitting.
Shay, you got turned down hard.
We're,
Yeah, I did.
We're sitting
And-
in his car, driving to round one, and we're in a
Man, your brother
conversation
takes you
about the
brothers?
future. And I'm talking about, yeah, we're brothers. I'm gonna be your best man. And this fat motherfucker hits me with the, well, you see. And I'm like, wait, what? You're my best man, and I'm on fucking hold. Excuse me? He's like, well, there's a waiting list. And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, well, yeah, you know, I figured we could settle this with a fighting tournament. Winner takes best man. I'm like, excuse me?
Number
And then-
one, you are excused, and number two, you're cracked in the head if you think that you're the only person who has made me their best man.
Well,
Yeah,
Num-
don't you know?
number
Eddie
two,
won Best Man of the Year award.
Fuck you. And number three, so then on top of this, while he's already tripping over his words, I'm like, but we're brothers, yada yada yada. And then he's like, look, we're still friends. And I was and he, as soon as it comes out of your mouth, out of his mouth, you just
Because I
watch.
saw the look on your face.
You hit the fucking color just drained from him. He went pure fucking anemic.
Yeah, because I saw the look on your face after I said that. I'm like, oh. Oh, he did
This
not
was a
like
soft
that.
spot.
Oh, he did not like that.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely didn't like that. If we weren't in your car and if I didn't actually care about you, I probably would have fucking hauled off and decked you. That was just a cacophony of errors.
Not to add fire to the flame, but if you were brothers, you would have decked it.
You're adding fire to the flame?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
know,
how
as
you
Shay
put the
do.
flame out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As Shay do, she goes over to the fire, picks it up, walks over to the flame, and puts it in.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that do how it be.
And then if you walk through it, you get to say you walk through the fire and the flame.
Word up.
Ooh. So, are we starting?
Yes.
No.
Nah.
Have patience, Shay.
You're talking to the wrong person with patience.
Well, go buy some.
No, they're out. I checked. They're on
Order
back
some
order
from
this
China.
year. First you want patience, and then you want me to get off-brand patience? Man.
Well, it's better than you buying another bucket of impatience.
The impatience comes free.
Flower
Yeah.
jokes. Anyway, so timekeeper, where were we last?
We got on the boat.
Reading a book.
Yeah, and then an indescript amount of time passed as people started doing things.
Also, Zanzibar's still on the boat.
Oh yeah, Zanzibar's hanging up sausages.
Oh yeah, that's right. The last
Okay,
thing
so-
he did was he walked down the stairs.
So it's sausage time, I guess. On the
Sausage
pirate
time.
ship.
Sausage
Well,
time.
Tim, you and I gotta check out.
You two can swim, right? You'll be fine.
We'll just swim alongside the boat.
Yeah, I like half forgot about that full circle idea. Everybody's just like, he wants to hang something. Oh no, let's be worried. And it's like, I've got sausage.
I wasn't worried about shit.
I've
was
got
like, what are you
sausage
taking so
ingredients.
seriously?
So yeah, Zanzibar just walked, you know, under deck to start making and hanging sausages on the rafters.
Ew.
Well, I guess that's better
mean,
than
that's-
whatever food Rosebeard is gonna give us.
Yeah.
According to the legend.
I mean, that is what you do with sausages. You hang them.
Yeah,
Yes,
but like
that is why sausages hang.
below deck, where all the below deck fun is going on, I want my sausages to experience that.
I don't want my sausages to witness that.
Really? Right in front of my sausages?
Right in front of my food? Ah! I mean,
Anyways.
anyways,
So, like, what's going on?
that interesting line of thought aside, and this bot suffering and dying for some reason, probably largely in part to, I think it's literally the only music bot left on Discord. Discord, please hurry up and finish the contract with YouTube. Hurry! I also scratched myself, and now I have a hole in my leg, so there's some fun.
Party on.
Yeah.
Pour some salt in it.
You really just want me to hurt today.
Pour some salt in it.
So, what the party doing?
Studying, juggling, doing handstands, and watching the most powerful wizard in our mortal realm hang up sausages.
Well, you're not below deck, so you don't see that.
We consider it.
Alright. You consider the most powerful wizard...
Would I not be able to see him from the little holes in the floor over here?
It's probably,
Yeah.
like, under deck in middle. There.
What's that smell?
Sausage, I hope.
Who got sausage?
Why?
I don't know. And I don't think I ever will.
Hey, Zanzibar, why are you making sound kidding?
Let's not find out about this thing. So anyway, Zanzibar coming. I love you, Shay, I really do. So what's Samson reading about? And is Hyala still reading with him?
I think so.
This bot makes me cry. Two notes and then dead.
Ta-da. Listen to shorter songs.
That's not it. It's just, I think too many people are using the bot now. It's just overwhelmed.
Man, get it together.
As I hear, Discord is attempting to sign a contract with Google to just have a inbuilt YouTube music feature.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think we talked about that last week.
Perhaps.
As long as I can mute it, I don't care.
No. Unmutable.
That
Unmutable and undisconnectable.
I would
Based
cry.
YouTube inlaid Discord.
Uncryable.
Uncryable and unmutable YouTube.
Yeet. I would have to change platforms from Discord.
Alright, we're going to TeamSpeak! Woo!
Woo.
Oh, bye, Jade.
Bye.
No, I like Jade.
I also like Jade. Bye, Ed.
Alright, later, losers. You all enjoyed TeamSpeak.
I don't know what that means.
And you'll find out the hard way.
We could all go back to Skype.
Ugh.
I didn't know Jade could say absolutely cursed things.
Where have you been?
Yeah, man.
No, Jade only says wholesome stuff.
That's a
a
lie. That's a fabrication.
I'm being called out.
She only says the most wholesome things ever.
Also a lie.
Never anything cursed. She'd never talk about food sausages witnessing unspeakable acts.
Wholesome things to say.
I'll miss
I
you when you're
appreciate you.
gone.
You know, like, yeah.
Appreciate you too.
Aw, Jade appreciates me. I feel so special.
Clearly, she was talking about me. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'll kill you!
Get on.
See, I can say wholesome things and still start conflict.
Yeah. So what's Samson reading about?
He's just going through the book. Assuming him and Yala were going through the rapier section when we left off.
Or if we get engulfed by Rosebeard. But yeah, we're
When
going
Yala
through
was
the
running
book.
away from a giant gay man.
To be fair,
One
very
of them.
large.
One of them? Hold up. Wait a minute.
You never know who could become giant next.
Oh, you were talking about the being giant.
Wait, what?
I thought you were talking about one of the gay men, and I'm like, wait, what? When was this established?
I'm not going to lie, I thought you were about to say you don't know when one of them will turn into being gay.
Exactly!
Yeah,
You don't know when one of them will become gay.
There might be some chemicals in the ocean that's turning all the sailors gay.
Turn the
First
freaking...
the frogs, now the men,
They're
whatever.
putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking pirates gay! Yar, fiddly-dee.
Skyrim.
So you continue going through the rapier section. Passively flipping, or do you have something you want to ask is in the book?
I'm not the one with the claws and tails and rapier, so...
Well,
I don't know who you're talking about.
yeah.
You should.
Oh, okay.
Somebody had a week to figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm
a
gonna
week
get
in which I do other things.
I'm gonna get stabbed.
Why?
I need to graduate school so that I can not die.
Why? Just be
You
a
can
TA
play
forever.
more tabletop role playing.
I already am.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
You're now in-
actually be a forensic scientist when you could just roleplay as one?
That's kind of what Barnacle is.
Who?
Anyway, Barnacle is my water genasi in a game that I was gonna play with some like real life friends, and now they're all too busy to talk to me.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, if it counts, I'm still here.
I'm not going to lie. I really had to stop myself from saying "get owned."
And then you said it anyways.
Yeah.
No, I mean we're all really busy. It's not like an actually bad thing. I just like to complain.
Oh man, if that ain't a mood.
Get owned.
What the Nim doing?
Her best.
Since
Yeah.
Shala has to consider what she wants from the book of books.
Should I harass the sailors or do I leave them alone to do their very important job if we want to be
See if
there?
you can find a straight one.
Getting us home.
See if you can find a straight one.
No, not harass by flirting. I just mean question them about their lives until they feel uncomfortable.
Seems
So
like the end
aggressive
result is
flirting.
kind of the same.
What's he doing?
Aggressive flirting.
No, that's too much. I'm gonna go bother Rosebeard.
Remember,
Nim
if he
gets
does
off
anything
her
bad, Bella's
barrel.
gonna kill him.
Nim gets off her barrel and goes walking towards Rosebeard, an air of chaos and insanity washing over her two party members as the Nim is unleashed.
We don't care.
You say it like I'm a bad thing. What are you?
You are
my
literally
father?
chaos embodiment.
Really sad because the last part I said didn't pick up, so I just want to repeat it. Anyway, Rosebeard, what you doing?
And he's just standing at the wheel, holding it, turning it. He just looks down like, driving the boat?
What do you think about when you drive the boat?
Oh.
Right now.
Where it's going?
Well, right now I'm thinking about why you're asking me what I'm doing when I'm clearly driving a boat.
I'm devastatedly bored, as you can clearly see. I'm joking. Anyway.
See,
Nim is
this
now a
is a
Southern
wheel.
belle.
It attaches to the shaft.
I didn't
turn
know
it.
that them fancy words had a purpose. I thought you were just kidding. Anyway,
Is she actually?
no. But it'd
Hey,
be
that reminds me of someone I knew back home.
Them there fancy terms went right over my head, so you're gonna have to forgive little old me. Anyway, but I want to know what your thought process is when you drive the boat. Shit, that's
Okay. Well, right now I'm checking the sky to see any clouds in the way they're moving. In case
Then
we
what's
got a
up?
storm. As you can see, crystal clear. Nothing in the sky. I'm watching over the crew, make sure none of them goofing off. Speaking of, Thomas, get back to work! And you just see one of them, like, put a bottle away and start running across the deck. I'm also checking the wind in the sails, making sure we're getting plenty of that so that we keep moving in a direction. Looking to my left and right, making sure there's no big shadows in the water or any unnatural waves. Cause, you know, wanna try and avoid as many large beasties as possible.
Gotta check for a school crossing.
but they're tasty. Anyway, continue. Nim didn't say that, but I did.
Always, Shay. Nim doesn't say anything. You just say interesting things that are never actually said on board.
I like to think that Nim at least thinks them.
Sometimes, yeah. This time was also yes. Nim thought about it, but then was like, nah, I'll let him finish.
I also, once again, forgot to set my status for D&D because I'm a genius.
Aren't we all?
No, I'm stupid as shit.
Look at
No,
all of us
lie.
geniuses.
Dude, you can't say that like that
term
isn't true.
Genius pie. Anyway,
Anyway.
Continue.
That's pretty much it. You sit behind the wheel, you check those things, and you keep doing that, and keep hoping that everything stays nice and calm.
I don't want to jinx it by asking what happens if something goes wrong. But also, my options are, what happens if something goes wrong? And that sounds terribly boring, thus insulting his entire lifestyle. So, which do I pick? So many decisions to make.
Hey, Rosebeard, what would you do if someone told you to take off your shirt?
You know what? That's a great question, Jade.
Nim is a menace to society.
Nim understands that we live in a society.
A shirtless society.
Hey,
No,
Rosebeard.
it's a shirted society until Nim gets there. She constructs her shirtless utopia like some sort of weirdo.
Wanna know how I got these shirts?
So, Rosebeard, not that this is a request, but what if someone unpromptly asked you to take your shirt off? What do you respond with?
The funny part is, last time Nim said it wasn't a request, Zanzibar treated it like it was a request.
Yeah!
Well, that entirely depends on who's asking.
Why does that matter?
And Johnny's
Oh boy.
just like leaning backwards to look past Rosebeard at Nim, and he's just like got this. What the fuck? look on his face while Rosemary just slowly turns over and looks up at him.
She's like got the puzzled, confused look. Like, why does that matter?
And they kind of just both look at each other. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you see, lass, most people don't just waltz up and say, "Hey, remove your shirt."
No.
Usually, there's a reason.
Not most people.
Usually, there's a reason. Like, there's something crawling on you. Like, there's something crawling on you. Maybe your shirt's on fire.
Wow, those are some very PG reasons.
Yeah.
You know, they just want to see you
Rosemary's
shirtless.
Rosemary's just giving Nim like situations where she can force Samson's shirt off.
You have a bug on you, and also, isn't it really hot? And also,
You have a bug on you, also you're on fire.
Maybe,
No, you have a bug on you also set Samson on fire.
Maybe, it's
You've got a bug
possible.
on you. I got it.
Fireball! Oh wait, no! I've got it! There's a bug on you! Oink oink.
If it was not in his description, it would not come, like, not the thought would be there.
Oh,
Oh my god.
maybe they just want to see you with your shirt off. Perhaps somebody needs the shirt fabric, bad cuts and gashes, tie it off. Or, they're trying to solicit you for things that should not happen under the eyes of the sun.
Under the eyes of the sun.
I'm just imagining the sun looking down with 2 scoops of raisins. Like, all pissed off, like, you better not solicit things.
I love how
Not
the
in front of my
music stopped
raisins.
when you said that.
Not in front of my raisins.
God, the sausages can't see things down under, the raisins can't see things unsolicited.
And they'll never meet eye to eye. The war between sausages and raisins will continue, I'm sure.
God, what about raisin sausages?
Ew.
And that... See?
Cry.
It's crossovers like that why Romeo and Juliet ended the way it did.
No!
So derailed.
No! I may
Put her on
ask
a
a
boat.
question. For no particular reason I asked this, but why exactly is a small girl asking a man well into his 50s about when and where, why, and how he would remove his shirt?
I didn't ask about how.
I didn't ask how. I just wanted to know what to do if you were asked. Like, what would you do? I was curious. It's market research.
For my final.
So at that, Johnny's just gonna walk around to Nim, kneel down, and place his hands on her shoulders. Laz, has someone been asking you to remove your shirt? And Rosebeard's also staring at her, with this look of fatherly concern.
Actually, Zanzibar
Nim
did,
doesn't know
but
what
Nim
that
won't
means.
say that.
Nim wouldn't know what that look is like.
He
Yeah,
said
you're
that for a very different reason, and you know better.
I mean, yeah, but this is also Nim.
God damn it.
What's this tone of concern? I've never heard it addressed in my direction. Anyway,
Stop
Are
it.
you worried? You're worried about me? What's wrong with you?
I'm worth
are
being
you
worried
okay,
about?
sir? You're addressing concern in my general vicinity. Are you okay? Do you need help?
People don't care about me. What is this?
Cut it out.
So Nim's gonna be like, okay, so I'm trying to think how to phrase this as Nim, and I've come.
Anytime those words come out of Shay's mouth, I get the distinct feeling I should walk out of the room.
As long as you leave the recording up.
No, it's just Samson's hesitant to take his shirt off when asked, so I was wondering if there's a reason for that.
Oh, they both say in unison. Well, you see, dear, you gotta be a little more subtle than just asking a boy to remove his clothing.
It's never been a problem before.
What do you mean by that?
And at that, Rosebeard just takes his hands off the wheel and just starts walking away. And Johnny just like scoots over and grabs one of the handles while still looking at Nim. Well, sweetie, look, I may not be the best person to talk about these things, because, well, let's be honest, I'm a little advantaged. Middle of the ocean, you know, no real women, or at least, you know, the only one we have on board right now. Well, she's a little like me, so I guess we both make it look really easy, but you're not supposed to just look at people and say, hey, sexy strip. It's a little more built upon.
Oh, you
than
thought
that.
I meant sex. No, I just wanted to check his scars. Did you thought I meant something else this whole time?
Yeah, just a little. You've got
Just a
away
little.
from words, Queen. As he just pinches your cheek and just like stands up and takes the wheel proper. You. Ah, my. Johnny just watches as Rosebeard just blank walks all the way down the stairs around and just opens the door to his cabin, and then you just hear clunk.
He's like, fuck this, I'm out.
Well, you are just a ball of curiosities, aren't you?
I am. It's my best trait.
I'd be one embarrassment of a pirate if I would say that wasn't true.
I don't know what that statement means.
So here's the question now. Have you gotten him to take his shirt off?
Hey, Merrymaker,
No.
do you ever get the feeling that people are talking about something weird right nearby? Anyway,
Well.
back to the book.
Kinda. It's happened
No, I
ever
haven't.
since we left Everingall.
Oh dear.
I'm the talk of the town.
I've just, ignored it till now.
Fair enough.
So then Nim will whisper. Wait, never mind. I changed my mind. It's not funny, like I thought it was.
Do
No, it
it!
wasn't funny.
Do it! Coward!
It wasn't funny.
God, you won't say the unfunny things, you won't say the funny things.
I say the funny things out of character all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what I'm asking for.
I don't know what you're asking for.
Anyway.
Yes,
But no,
you
he hasn't
do.
told me.
I'm pretty sure it's clear as crystal.
I wear glasses. Nothing is clear as crystal. Those things smudge so fast.
Glasses.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Get better eyesight.
I wish, but my genes are stacked against me.
Well, too bad, so
Oh, those
sad.
are
The
cool.
question still stands.
No, I haven't gotten him to take his shirt off. Why do you ask? Have you seen it?
And when do you think I would have? And why would
I
I
don't
be
know what you're
asking
doing
if
your
I
free
had?
time.
In your dreams?
What did he say in the last part?
I said, why would I be asking if I had?
To brag. I guess.
Here's the
I don't
point.
know.
Young lady, someone's body is not an object to be bragged about. You gotta have a little je ne sais quoi about it.
I don't know what kind of people you hang out with then.
Pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah.
As he just turns and says, pirates.
I hang out with pirates. If you couldn't tell.
Where can I find these pirates?
Where do you see pirates? There? There one is. Yay, you found it!
I hate that fucking show so much. I hate that show.
I love referencing it.
Oh.
Anyway,
Very good.
Muy bien. My Spanish teacher used to be able to do a really convincing Dora voice. And so we'd play with the son like that because his son really loved Dora. But the thing is, Dora would frustrate him to no end. So he's like 2. So he'd be shouting at Dora saying, "It's right there! It's right there!" And then she'd be like, "There it is." And he's like, "Yay, I love you, Dora! Oh my god!"
my Spanish teacher was very good at impersonating a bitch.
It wasn't an impersonation.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Dang, sucks to suck.
mic drop.
Yeah, for some reason, she liked Ed.
For
Was
some
literally
reason.
the only person in that school she apparently liked.
For some reason.
Who knows? Maybe she wanted you to take your shirt off.
That got dark.
I mean, she was known for wearing really tight pants, if you know what I mean.
This conversation took a turn.
Right? This is...
Sitting
Like,
in
You got information I don't need to know.
Yeah, I didn't need to know it either. Sitting in the front row of that class was not
Nope,
fun.
we're stopping right
That
there.
was the
Anyway,
problem.
That was
Someone.
indeed the problem.
Is Johnny still asking questions?
No,
His
he
name?
said he said he lives with pirates. Cause you were like, oh, what kind of people do you hang out with? And he was just like, pirates. Cause you know.
Nim will shrug and go, "You seem pretty chill to me. I don't know what you're talking about."
Did you hit your head?
On this adventure, no. But when I was a child, yes. I fell out of a tree.
Okay. That's everything I needed to know. Everything.
And more.
Why does everyone say that? I'm
It'd be really funny. Why does everyone keep saying that to me?
Nim doesn't know what he's talking about, but he seems to be satisfied with this response. So we'll not
Nim never does know what anyone's talking about.
Nah. Because you have to do this thing called active listening and not passive listening.
No, you gotta do this thing of having... Hold on. You gotta do this thing of... Oh. You gotta do this thing of having an intelligence, but now that I look at it, Nim only does have a +2.
Only.
Which is still above average, so...
Yes, but it's surprising how little it seems to come up.
Nim is socially inept,
Oh,
despite having a high charisma.
she's inept at a few things, just not burning things alive.
The chance hasn't arose, but you'll see.
Anyway, what the bookworm's doing?
Booking.
This book be bussin'.
Word.
Respectfully, bussin'.
Shall you think of anything? Any questions for the book of books?
Is there
What's
anything
my
on
horoscope?
fighting alone?
Why would you need that?
That is the one thing I never expected Shallow to want to know how to do.
Well, she already knows how to fight with people, and she's learning that now she has to learn how to fight alone.
When
I
is
don't
she
like
learning?
that she's
When does she
learning.
learn that?
Yes, there is there's single person combat.
Hell, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna try to flip to that.
You both start looking at how to fight alone and outnumbered.
Yeah, it's just like specifically like the best ways to avoid getting flanked or like attacks to like guard your back.
How to be cool 101.
Word.
Yeah. Now,
Well?
obviously, mechanically, the book's not going to give you the answer to never getting flanked.
Yeah,
How do
that-
I just stop getting people to hit me at advantage?
I should just learn how to fly.
But, like, flavor text-wise, yes, you can learn things to avoid back attacks. Sorry if you were hoping for something more, but we're
What?
not giving those for free.
Yeah, this wasn't free. I asked.
Uh-huh.
What else does she want to know? I know there's like feats and stuff that let you like protect other people with your reactions. Is there something on that?
I think you need shields for that.
Well, but I know it may have just been a homebrew feat, but it was like you can like use your weapon to try and hit the other weapon out of the way.
Parry. That is a fighting maneuver.
Hey, can we learn? Can we learn fighter maneuvers from these?
I mean, technically, I already gave Yella a feat that gives her fighter maneuvers, or not maneuvers, the other one, style.
Parry?
Not that one.
No, the maneuvers, like the battle master maneuvers. Prin had those.
I don't
Yeah,
I'd
wanna be
imagine he
Frin.
would have learned it from some later ass edition of this book.
Yeah, Prin had those. I don't remember him ever using them.
Prin protecting other
That's-
people?
It's because he did a total of like one thing in one combat and then left.
I did one thing. I'm
Rest in
leaving.
peace.
God. Leave it to somebody with superiority dice to leave after one fight.
Leave it to the fighter to leave after one fight.
Fighting? Not for me.
Fightant.
Fight it? Not for me. Finding toes? Totally for me.
Anyway, moving on with this conversation.
You act like that's not something that was a major joke for like the first 5 sessions.
That I did not participate in.
That doesn't mean it didn't exist, Jay.
That doesn't mean I won't deny it. Anyway,
Yay,
let's go.
denial.
Oh, we're swimming again?
Yeah.
No.
Hop in the water.
Absolutely not.
You guys swim could be fun.
The boat hasn't capsized yet.
Yeah, it
Let's
hasn't
fix
capsized
that!
yet.
Yeehaw! Samson goes to RKO the
If you could
MKO the boat.
single-handedly capsize a boat this size, you would be God.
No, he'd be a mage.
Anyway,
Oh boy.
I don't like it.
don't like what?
You know what you've done.
I didn't do nothing. Accusing me. So,
We
more
have-
questions for the book and/or Nim Chaos Adventures.
uh,
Oh, y'all are singing again?
no.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah, can we learn fighter maneuvers from this book?
I mean, could you learn fighter maneuvers normally?
No, I'm not a fighter.
Then no. I mean, they're in there, but like, no.
They're useless to you.
I mean, they're not. They are incredibly useful.
Yeah.
But like, if your class can't learn it,
But could we, like, modify one? Can I make it, like, a ranger parry? With my bow.
potentially depends how broken it is.
How broken do you want it to be?
Yeah, I mean, the brokenness is kind of on you.
Yeah. You kind of decide. You dictate the mechanics here.
I do dictate the mechanics. You're right. So, depending on how broken it would be, will be inversely proportional for how I'm willing to let you do it.
Well, when you come up with an answer to that, let us know.
Inversely proportional.
When you come up with an answer.
That is
let us
the
know.
answer.
When you come up with an answer,
think-
let us know.
I think he's saying that you could come up with the mechanic that you think is, in fact, not absurd.
I mean, if you're asking me to look through all the different feats a fighter has right now, so
I mean,
can
I'm not
No.
saying all of them. I'm saying let me
Harry.
protect people. I have a singular request, and whether or not you get it via an already established fighter thing and then slightly modifying it, or just make it up.
Fair enough. I will.
Because I, unlike Rebel, do not have thousands of hours of experience in this game to be able to make my own broken tactics.
That is true. I also. Well, that's not a lie. I made a fucking monster.
You've made a monster, and you made something that deals d20s of damage.
Woo.
And we are on a boat with one of those damage sources.
Yay!
I'll get back to you on that. How about that?
Cool, cool.
That's a perfect answer.
Yeah.
Now, what the Samson doing?
For flavor, he's going to keep reading that Fighting Alone chapter.
I mean, we're reading the same books, so we're reading the
Yes.
same bits at the same point.
Samson's just like trying to flip pages while Yalla's still reading. She's just like holding the pages up, trying to peer through the crack.
They're just like constantly flipping back and forth. They each get to see like one picture for 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's like one of them little cartoons.
What?
Huh?
What on earth is a cartoon?
Oh, yeah, they take a bunch of pictures and they draw a little guy and then they flip it and the guy does things.
What?
I think it's some sort of magic.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Samson mistakes the basics of animation for magic.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I hear some evil wizard named Disney made it.
This
Sounds frightening.
N-E.
What was with the creepy laugh?
I don't know.
The fuck was that?
She's like killing something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you hearing my brother?
Yeah, we thought you were, like, murdering someone.
I wasn't laughing. That's why I was like, oh, they're not talking about me. Are you guys hearing the children outside? I don't know.
No.
That's spooky.
I live like this. It doesn't bother me.
Ghost children.
I really hope they're not ghost children.
Ooh.
I hope they don't sound like that. No offense.
I hope they sound like Twitch chat.
Pog,
And then
pog,
the
Komodo
memory.
hype, pog,
It's
Komodo
like-
hype.
Wait, do you hear that? Hear what? Poggers, poggers, Komodo hype, gamba, gamba, gamba.
Run!
Oh no, they're evolving.
All right, let's give this one more college try.
What's one more college try?
All right, everyone. If I cry, I'll explain to you why in a second.
What? What?
Well, stop everything. We have to see if Ed cries.
Hey! 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 All right. Thank you, Amazon.
Yay!
Oh no, it's not the first thing I ordered that I still
Oh.
haven't gotten. It's the second wave of things that for some reason couldn't ship the same day.
But is it cat food?
No, it is actually the stuff I ordered.
Yay!
Alright. Now that that's out of the way. What Nim doing?
That depends. Did Johnny have more questions?
Johnny is just piloting the boat while you stand there gomless staring at him and things.
Oh no! So once he was like done with his questions, Nim has more questions of her own because of course she does.
Go ahead.
Of course I will. Now the question is which to ask first. There's a list.
It's the first
Check it
one.
twice.
How's the food on this ship?
He kind of just like looks down. It's good. It's food. We eat it. Why?
I'm just curious.
We have
I've
been
got nothing to
here
do
before.
but tons of questions to ask.
And as soon as you say that last part, his eyes are just wide, and it's like, okay, shoot away.
He doesn't know what he's agreed to.
I feel like he has a minor inkling. He's stuck holding this wheel. He can't leave.
No,
Oh,
just
yeah.
let Nim pilot.
Yeah.
Fuck
worst
no.
That sounds like a yes to me, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, Nim, you're in charge of the ship.
Yay!
I'm the
No.
captain now. Mutiny! Mutiny! Mutiny!
Kala
What
would
kind of
want a
things you
mutiny.
could find in the ocean?
Yeah.
What words?
I don't even think that's a secret.
I don't even know why she'd want a mutiny. Just to get more people killed?
No, I mean,
Yes.
she does. She does not actually, because again, they're the only way she gets home, but doesn't make her happy that they're the only reason she can get home. If there was any other way,
Oh, there is! His name's Zanzibar!
No,
yeah.
If there was
You
any
said
other
if
way.
there was
Oh,
any
here you
other
go.
way.
Okay, no, but here's the
No,
thing.
no,
Zanzibar
not that way.
Zanzibar
That's
is
asking
far
too
too bitchy to be that helpful.
He
If
literally
y'all
was
ask-
going to send you home.
Literally was going
Yeah, if I sold my soul to the dude,
You
You're
didn't
not
sell
even
your
doing that.
soul! You sold. If you sold your soul, you sold it for free!
You don't donated it at this point.
You
Well, yeah, but, like,
donated your
it doesn't
soul to
have
the
it pulled
Zanzibar
over.
Foundation. Oh, poor Jade.
Do you ever go
Well,
digging
less
in the
poor
ocean?
Jade, more poor Hyala.
At
Hella
least she's
needs
covered in
help.
matcha.
Kayla needs help from someone who knows how to help.
Yeah.
Hi, Yala.
Hi, Mr. Skippy.
How are you doing today?
Bad,
well,
Mr.
Mr.
Skippy.
Skippy.
Well, you know what I say. When you're not feeling good, have some Skippy.
Sad.
And she just reaches into his head.
A little bit of
His
Skippy
brain.
and you'll be skipping. Woo!
And then she just goes,
She just sticks a spoon into his head. Ooh, that tickles.
I'm composed of non-Euclidean space.
we know, Mr. Skippy.
I
I can always count on you.
I'm a bag of holding, and then he fills out a bomb.
Oh dear. Oh, that Mr. Skippy.
That Mr. Skippy.
I was made using the souls of thousands of innocents in order to contain an infinite amount of peanut-like substance.
This seems no waste, not gonna lie.
I'm a cosmic furnace. The world will burn out before I do.
I will experience the heat death of the universe, and when I do, I will unload my peanut butter-like contents and fill the infinite void of the universe forever and always. All of these
And
peanut
Zanzibar
butter
has to watch.
creatures. Zanzibar's just like, what is with all this peanut butter? Why is it everywhere?
This is the new universe, sir.
No, it is not! Snap!
Say.
I can finally feel dead!
And then he pops right back in. Hey!
Ooh, nice.
I might not be powerful, but I am eternal.
Zanzibar just tears open a hole in the fabric of reality and tosses him into the infinite void. Go be
Ooh, the
peanut butter and
pantry! Bye!
Goodbye! Zip! Good, now I just have to figure out what to do with all this
Blink.
peanut butter.
There's another Mr. Skippy.
Merrymaker, why is there something peanut butter in the book?
Huh? What the hell is peanut butter?
Samson just looks at his hands, they're just now turning into peanut butter.
Oh god, what's happening to me?
I don't Mr. Skippy! As he just starts to shape into
Howdy.
Alright, enough with this DeviantArt fanfiction.
How
is
dare you?
clearly
This was
Wattpad.
art.
Yeah, that's what they claim for the rest of the site as well.
It is deviant. It is art.
Anyway.
You ever go digging in the ocean?
What?
Do you ever go digging in the ocean?
And he'll just look at you and... You do realize, darling, how deep the ocean is.
I've walked on the bottom of the ocean floor.
And he just gives you this, like, what face?
Sorcerer Gober.
It's not entirely a lie. Just wasn't that deep.
Oh, you're talking about, like, on a beach or something. I thought you were talking about, like, the bottom of the... No, I have not.
There's lots of weird stuff down there.
I'm sure there is.
I wonder how many more lines I can say before he wants to throw me off the boat.
I think you've passed it.
Alright, let's see how many I can say until he actually throws me off the boat.
That would be not good.
It would not.
If anyone puts a hand on Nim, Hyal is going ape. The non-human turns into monkey.
Hi, I am high five.
Cat into monkey.
No!
Cat into monkey. I mean, he already placed his hands on her shoulders, so.
She's busy reading.
It's funny because Yell almost put a hand on Nim and Samson almost shot her for it.
Yay, we've come full circle. Character development, y'all.
Yeah, the last time we were on this boat, Nim put the hand on Yalla and she almost got her throat ripped out.
Yeah.
She didn't get her throat ripped out. She just got a very stern warning that she then ignored and then got an even more stern warning.
She got a stern warning that she'll get her throat ripped out.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, neither me nor Nim remember what that warning was.
Man, for somebody who
wouldn't have ripped
doesn't
her
really like
throat.
violence, y'all are sure violent.
She
Yeah.
talks a big game. She makes her threats very carefully so that they're like extreme enough that you're afraid of them, but not so extreme that you don't believe that she'd do it.
Very nice, very
Like
nice.
she's not gonna threaten to rip your throat out, she's just gonna threaten to like break every joint in your fingers, starting with the little ones.
Ooh,
And
I
then the
really wish
music
you didn't
stopped.
say that as I was cracking my knuckles, but hey.
She didn't say it at all, she almost did, but
So anyway, Nim's Barrage.
Have you ever heard of the circus?
No. So, other than like your fun down under, what do you do for fun?
and she knows what that means now.
Yep.
And he kind of just like stiffens up and slowly looks down at her. You know, darling, Zanzibar's on board. I'm sure he could be far more interesting to talk to than somebody who doesn't know magic.
Nim will think for a second. I have two options. Do you not like talking to me, Johnny? Because the answer is of course not.
Say it.
Or, yeah, you're right.
Guilt trip. Guilt.
Huh? Hmm. But our conversation's going so well.
When Shay's thinking, you know it's gonna be good.
But our conversation's going so well. Do you want to cut it short so abruptly?
Listen, dear. And he just puts a hand on her shoulder. I make no effort to hide that I have dipped my stick into just about every single hole on this boat. I'm not about to talk about that with somebody in their late teens.
I think I decidedly asked everything about everything other than that.
Yeah. The
Apparently
question was
answer-
like, the question wasn't how much do you bang, it was what else do you do?
Yeah.
And that is both an answer to her question and an admission of we're not answering the question.
Oh dear.
Damn, son. Bitch,
I
never
think,
mind. I'm
I
not
think
saying
he
that
needs a
stupid.
hobby.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I think he needs a hobby.
He's
Not
Seems
a
like he
hobby.
has one.
A better hobby. A less filling hobby.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if it would be considered a hobby or sport.
Let's not
Woo.
get into the difference.
You can't say this when you actively ask questions, then bring it up. If you
No
know
one
to
could have
start
prepared
this,
me
have
for
the
that answer.
balls to finish it
No one
The
could have prepared me for that answer. Besides,
yourself.
Johnny doesn't need help finishing. Anyway.
Damn shit.
Alright!
I'm so glad I marked
I'm
these.
Shay
done.
woke
I'm
up
from.
and chose violence.
Shay didn't wake up and chose violence. Shay woke up and chose. You know what? I can't finish that statement.
Coitus.
There you go.
So-
There you go. Shay woke up and chose coitus.
Ew.
Johnny did. But anyway, so Nim will go, well, I guess I'll go ask Zanzibar questions and have fun driving.
Hey Zanzibar, how's your fun down under going?
And he just, as
Hey,
you start,
Zanzibar, have you ever had fun down under?
as you're walking away, you just hear him go, "Sailing! It's sailing!"
I feel like at some point, Hyella's gonna pause reading and just be like, do you think it's concerning that this is the section you've spent the longest on?
No?
Hmm.
No, I mean, you spent the longest.
I can't read none of this.
You're looking at it too.
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
how to
but-
read.
Yeah, but I read some of the other stuff, way more than this.
What was the other stuff like?
I learned how to use a short sword, but I can't do it properly because I don't got magic.
Magic?
Yeah, it was some technique on how to make your sword really sharp, even if you, like, it's not sharp.
Hmm.
Yeah, Zanzibar showed me how it's actually done. Pretty cool.
It's
Zanzibar
called you
showed
take a
you?
knife and you
Yeah.
end your problems.
Yeah, you remember when I just sort of up and left, and then came back a little bit later?
I do.
Yeah, Zanzibar was showing me a few things. That's how I got that whip.
Right. She thinks for a minute.
Use
It's like-
Zanzibar to help you cheat in our duel.
No. She's just gonna like slightly pull her rapier and just kind of look at it and be like, wonder if it would work on this. The damage is
Ain't-
limited because of the blade type.
Yeah, ain't that thing more for poking?
Yeah, but if you could magically sharpen the other edges.
Mm.
Can you show me where you saw this section?
Yeah, sure. And then Samson will flip over to the part that was in the short sword section with the Human.
In the Human, Nim goes
The
down.
Human!
Nim goes below deck to talk to Zanzibar, right?
Yeah, gonna make him regret staying on the boat too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put
Does-
Nim to the side.
Does Nim do anything when she, like, sees the two of us being nerds? Because I assume you have to walk from the top of the boat all the way down to the back. To the
I mean,
You
back.
gotta
she's-
walk all the way up to the bow.
Or just sit in
I'm
the water.
debating on calling you guys nerds.
I mean, she already saw us sitting there. We've been there most of this time.
What are you guys doing?
We're still reading up on this book of how to fight good.
Are you learning how to fight good? Fighting the good
Kinda.
fight?
It's more so just like applicate it. No, not yet.
It'd certainly be better if we could practice.
Yeah, and well, I don't think we got the space to practice here.
I don't even think it'd be a good idea to draw weapons.
Yeah. Eh.
Ah!
Practice on Nim's forehead!
Hey, get on my forehead.
Also, this is not me.
Nim turned into a giant flying dragon.
Cool. Let's get the heck off this boat.
Nim's carrying capacity is very low.
Nim's carrying capacity has yet to change.
Curses.
God, why don't you just turn yourself into an ancient gold dragon?
I'm willing to try it. Let's go.
Anyway, drawing weapons.
Well, you could always ask Rosebeard if he has a spot for that. Doodles. With that, Nim leaves. Good luck on your studies.
Yellow waves her off.
Bye.
Waves her off. Just get out of here.
Nim will wave back enthusiastically.
She's certainly still chipper.
Why wouldn't she be?
It's just like no reason.
This place fucking sucks, though. You know what I should have done? Good news. Not Jerry. Johnny has not seen you shirtless, Rebel.
Well, I'm happy for that. I wonder how Samson would feel.
Samson, who the heck is?
I'm not a rebel.
Dang.
Am I?
You're not?
Am I?
Depends. How many laws have you broken in the last 26 hours?
We just came from a place that had no laws.
Yeah, you're not a rebel. You're an upstanding citizen.
Because you're standing up.
Except we're not.
Plotting to commit treason. So you guys are just flipping through the book?
Yeah, we went to the
magic sword
enhancement
section.
swords.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And as you flip over there, and Nim goes to torment Zanzibar.
Conversate.
She still has Samson's hat on.
Yeah.
You hear the... Yeah, what's the word I want? Well, for lack of the actual word I want, because brain no worky. You hear the sound of boots hitting the deck. And they just come towards you, and Samson, you look up and you just see Rosebeard standing next to you two.
Oh, hey there,
What's
Captain.
wrong with the little one?
Yala very quickly tenses up. She like pulls her legs closer to her, so she's like in a ball.
Taking up less space.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and he looks over at Samson and is like, "Hello, Merrymaker." And he looks back at Yala. "You! I need you for a second."
No thanks.
She does not acknowledge.
He kind of just like looks at her and looks at Samson. Looks at her. "Hello."
Oh, Yala?
Yeah, her.
Oh. Samson's gonna nudge her. It's like, hey, Yala. He's talking to you.
She just
Okay.
sits there quietly.
No, she's just like okay, and then goes back to like 1,000 yards staring ahead of her.
Well, this is awkward.
She seems really invested in this book.
Well, that's all well and good, but I'll keep it quick. I need you for seconds.
She's gonna, as subtly as possible, like grab onto Samson's cloak, just like grip it.
I never leave my party. You must gather the party before venturing.
forth.
I don't know.
Oh,
that's-
now I'm sad.
Oh. Don't be
Thanks,
sad.
Shay.
You're welcome. I
I
do
don't
on
know
purpose.
why I don't know why we're sad.
One of our parties headless. Anyway, go on.
Oh, that was for
yeah.
different reasons. But anyway, does Samson know this Yala grabbing onto his cloak?
I mean, she's like slightly tugging on it.
So he probably would.
Yeah.
Not
If he-
notice. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say if he has any perception, but we know that he doesn't. So I guess it's up to you, or dice, or.
I have a +1 to perception. I know what's happening.
You're gonna roll a nat 20.
Is it something that you just can't talk to both of us about?
Well, I was told it's supposed to go to her hands only, so I prefer to not go against what I'm told. I do like having my legs.
Some pirate you are. Don't want to commit to that peg leg life.
Yeah, really. Step up your game.
He's already got a rose beard. He's already got a nickname. He can't be Two Legs Gilford.
He'll be no legs Gimford.
Yeah, no legs Rosebeard.
Yeah.